and you want to assist with the development of what are brand new motorcycles.
You can understand maybe while Gunther Steiner's having a good look around at all these options, maybe he just wanted to go in a different direction, just to put his own stamp on the Tech 3 project moving forward. But as he mentioned,
for someone next season, we expect it to be alongside Raul Fernandez, who we fully expect to stay put at that Trackhouse team for next season. Joan Mir is certainly another rider in the frame, and another rider who will certainly have his eye on that second Trackhouse Aprilia for next season and a potential reunion with his World Championship winning team manager, Davide Brivio.
Yeah, you have to feel that there's probably more than a small tinge of regret at Trackhouse and at Aprilia, both with the American team and the Niwali factory, that they've somehow let it go.
Great effect. So can you just explain that decision from Marc to go back to the aero package from the side fairings anyway, that he knows so well?
Now the aero package is completely different. It seems the same, but it's different. It's something that we test in Jerez, and both riders have now on the bike. It seems that Petro is not so bad on binding. He did 30.9 laps
and shorter riders in the MotoGP field, so just wonder as well, maybe in the early part of the Grand Prix on Sunday in particular, when you're running the full fuel load.
Oh, dear, might jump off that.
We've got a Trackhouse barbecue.
It's Raul Fernandez.
Not in a very good way yet. His right foot's going to be getting very, very hot there. That's going to be a terminal one by the looks of it. Flames pouring out the side of the Aprilia RSGP. Quickly on the scene go the marshals. Out come the fire extinguishers. So that's a cooked RSGP Aprilia trackside there as far as Raul Fernandez is concerned. He parks it up quickly, and now his mission is to get back to the paddock as quickly as he possibly can. Where's that, down at garage
there? He's right at the far end of the...
Quickly got himself off the circuit, did Raul Fernandez. When that drama came the way of the Spaniard, he was sitting in 10th place, which is where he still is, for 131.124. But crucially now, for the late session time attacks, Raul Fernandez is Bezzecchi involved in that one as well. Good first day though this for Acosta here in France. Third quickest he was this morning. He's been a permanent fixture inside that top three this afternoon as well. He's currently still in second.
And already looking more competitive than he did at any stage in the Spanish Grand Prix weekend. Not a circuit that he admits he's ever really got the best out of. And Bastianini was comfortably the quickest KTM at most parts of that weekend. Acosta currently second. The other KTMs, Bastianini's just outside.
All the way down from Didier, who we're looking at now, tackle the final two right-handers. That's the perfect way to tackle record him on. Down to Fermin Aldeguer, he's in 21st place. Of course, his cause this afternoon not helped by that tip-off going through the first chicane. Now through the fearsome, the scary blind entry through turn 2. Hard on the brakes now through 3. You really have got to be full commitment, full precision through that first corner. Fabio Di Gianantonio nailed that quite beautifully. He just looks at what
session began, and of course they're all doing this homework, putting in laps on the soft rear tyre, continuing to put the miles in, and they might not even get to use this homework in a dry Grand Prix on Sunday. The forecast still seems to predict that from warm-up all the way through Moto3, Moto2 and into the MotoGP Grand Prix on Sunday afternoon. Tomorrow morning may also have a few showers to impact proceedings. We hope, and the likelihood at the moment is, that just on the balance of probabilities, that we should get a dry sprint.
Still though, it feels like we've been saying this for a long, long time, trying to find that elusive 100th Grand Prix success. No Grand Prix victory since the San Marino round in Mazzano last year. Having to work hard in 2026 for his crust, isn't he, Marc? Into record him on we go. Knee kissing the tarmac there, almost about getting his elbow down now through the mid part of the 13 and 14 section. And it's all just about then picking up on the fat part of the tyre and getting the drive grip. Hard braking and hard acceleration, two key features around this Le Mans circuit. As well.
Yeah, he's got the tow ropes out and he's right behind. It's often a Diogo Moreira tactic, which did annoy a few of his Moto2 rivals for a lot of last year, but it's a successful tactic. And of course, when you're trying to learn, as Diogo Moreira is in his rookie season, why not jump in behind your experienced teammate who won this Grand Prix last year? Zarco then is in the heart of the record. He's going to be greeted by thousands of his compatriots cheering him on, and Zarco gets down to a mid 130. A 30.5 takes him into top spot, and Moreira right behind him up to P7.
French fans loving life, loving watching their home hero Johann Zarco tackle this Le Mans circuit. Pole position here back in 2018, becoming the first. How much is Johann Zarco loved in France in general? When we talk about home heroes, Paul Johann Zarco and Fabio Quartararo certainly fit that bill.
He needn't buy a drink again in France now, Johann Zarco, after becoming that first French home. We're down to a low 130, maybe a 30.2 or a 30.3 for Johann Zarco, and this might already be booking his place in Q2.
This is smart as well by Moreira, smart by the team. They know that Zarco is an absolute Le Mans specialist. He does move the goalposts even further. We're down to a 130.197 from Zarco. Moreira fires himself up into 4th place. He's just set the exact same lap time as Pecco Bagnaia. That's some accolade for Moreira. Johann Zarco has gone early with his first time attack, and it has been a statement one as well. A 130 with that hard holding up underneath him. Well, this could be the best time of the weekend so far. Marco Bezzecchi also putting up a strong fight for success here as well. Acosta then now. Out of turn 12 he goes. Oh, he's down! Well, what we were just saying, or what was I just saying about his confidence in that hard front tyre?
So Marquez did improve on that lap, but it got deleted due to the yellow flags. It would have only been a 30.9 for Marquez. He's now down in 18th place. The Marquez brothers, 18th and 19th, although Alex looks like he's about to change that. Bastianini's now gone second too. So we've got KTM's 2nd and 3rd.
Good day for France. Zarco fastest, Tech 3 French-based team 2nd. There is Johann Zarco looking super relaxed,
gone quickest.
super cool as Joan Mir.
Honda 1-2.
Honda, what is going on with Honda around this Bugatti circuit? Luca Marini set the fastest time this morning, and now it's his factory Honda colleague Joan Mir that decided, well, anything let's put Mir fastest.
And Marc Marquez is now finally getting himself up to speed into the 130s, goes into 3rd place now for the world champion. So he has now finally got himself up to speed. We haven't seen much of him, but the world champion with 10 minutes.
Bit of wheelie, that's going to cost him a bit of time as he came out of turn 8. Garage there, hard on the front end once again. Rear tyre, snakes left, it's snakes right, fishtailing all over the place. The rear of that factory here in Le Mans. It's Joan Mir from Zarco. Pecco Bagnaia maybe trying to split the Honda. Here he is then through 9 and 10. That looks like the old Bagnaia, muscling, wrestling that Ducati around.
That Honda clearly works very well through that same section. Once again, Bagnaia couldn't match Mir through Sector 3. The two Aprilias, the factory Aprilias of Martini Bezzecchi are now back out there. Of course, Bezzecchi would have been in the top 10 had it not been for the yellows for Acosta's crash, so he's clearly got the speed, but he's not got the time on his side now. He needs to deliver on this final one. Is Bagnaia going to give us the first 129 of the weekend? It's not, but it is quick enough to lift him ahead of Mir. A 30.045. Bagnaia now on top.
6.5 minutes of this practice session remaining. Bagnaia, Mir, Zarco, Di Gianantonio, what we've seen so far from Rins on the 42 machine.
Knock his team